Welcome to ReactJS class. This is Vivin Arana, and today we will look at how to build components from an object array, which something I call as data-oriented design, where you have the data and based on the amount of data that you have, you'll build more components. So it's more like create a loop depending on how many objects you have, that many components you want. So how do we do that in React? So we have this code from before. Make it a little bit clean. I'm gonna go here and add a padding to my body. Say padding is 100 pixel, so it looks a little nicer in the center. And I have this here. Now in this particular code, I'm going to go ahead and create an array of people. I'm going to call it people, and I will add inside it objects, and these objects will be my people here. So for example, I'm going to say name is Vivin Arana, city is Atlanta, Georgia. Same thing, copy this, paste it one more time. Array of objects, that's what I'm creating here. So John Smith is from Washington DC. So I've created these objects here. Now inside my app, I'm going to pass people equal to people, or let's call it people list. So it's easier to differentiate. So I gave this to this guy, and now this guy will take props, and instead of doing this, I'm going to use map object. If you're familiar with JavaScript, what it does is props dot people dot map, and inside this map I'm going to take each and every person. So what it does, it goes through each and every element inside your array. So I'm going to say people for each and every person. What I want to do is, wrong brackets, for each and every person I want to create my component. I'm going to pass name equal to person dot name, and for the city I'm going to say person dot city and close it. So it will take this people list and pass it to this, and it will create create my component for each and every object that is inside that, and it will call my component here, and can do same thing for this guy, props, the properties, and here let's say props dot name. There was zip code because I got rid of that. Props dot city. If you see, same output but with different. Now the thing is, if tomorrow I decide to add one more person here, and his name is Jane Doe, her name is Jane Doe, and she is from Seattle, Washington, save it, and that value, that kind comes off here. So it's this way you can, if you're getting data from an external source or somewhere else, it will keep on looping through it and make your website more dynamic. So this is how you can go through a list of objects and kind of design your or render your website based on that data that you receive.